What's going on? Ontarian Hawkins here, the passive income guru. So I am back from vacation. You probably was wondering, this guy hasn't made a video in 6 7 days. That's not like him. Well, I was on vacation. It was definitely a much needed vacation. And I'm going to show you some pictures of that in just a second. So I was actually overdue for this particular trip, and I wanted to bring back some great memories to my YouTube subscribers and to my Facebook fans, and to all of you who have been following me for a while. Thank you so much. Love you. And my goal, okay, I've come back and I'm rejuvenated. I'm relaxed. I'm ready to take this business, my business, and your business to another level. So there, in this video, there's a lesson to be learned, and I'm going to share that with you in just a second. But first, let me show you some pictures. Where did I go? Well, I went to Arizona. Okay, I went to Arizona, and with a buddy of mine, we actually drove down from Oklahoma. So I live in Oklahoma now. We left here last Thursday, 5:30 a.m. Got to Arizona in our destination around 9:30 p.m. It was a long drive, but it was a fantastic. I mean, the scenery was beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Our goal, what we went down there for, was called a F5 challenge. It was mixed with faith and fitness was the actual motto. And actually, if you look at it, faith and fitness go together. If you're fit, then you can actually have a lot of faith in your walk with the Lord. You see, so I'm a Christian man. I don't know what you believe in, but I make sure people know that I'm a Christian man. That I do my best every day to walk with the Lord, and I want to inspire others to do the same. I'm also an entrepreneur. I believe God's called me out to be an entrepreneur, to help people make money online and to connect with people and inspire people and motivate people. That's also to me a ministry. And so I'm just excited. It was a refreshing weekend. Made a lot of friends, connected with a lot of Christian brothers and sisters from all around the world, and it was great. So let's show you some pictures, okay? So here we stopped at about 60 miles away from Flagstaff, Arizona, which was our original destination. We stopped there and we went to this what's called this meteor crater site. Okay, you see this big. See if I can open this up for you. So I took a picture. We took quite a bit of pictures. This meteor crater was astounding. I mean, it was massive. I was thinking that I was going to see something um, that was going to be like a little small, little hole in the rock in the ground. No, this thing was massive, massive. So I'm gonna go through the pictures here real quick. This right here was a. Let me see if I can read. It says the Hausinger meteorite is the largest discovered fragment of the 150-foot meteor that created the meteor crater. So this was just a fragment, and this thing was massive. I believe that if this wasn't mountain, I tried to pick it up, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. It's that massive. So this was just a fragment. You can imagine how big the actual meteorite was. All right, go to the next picture here. This was kind of on the screen showing the entire thing, the entire meteor right, the damage it did to the earth on the screen right here. This was the actual site. Now this picture doesn't do you any justice because you have to be there to actually see the massiveness of this thing. But you can kind of get a idea of how big this thing was. It was about the tour lady said it was about 4,000 foot across, and you can fit inside of the actual site, inside the depth of it. You can actually fit 200 football fields inside of. That's how massive it was. Uh, so here's another shot. You can kind of see it better here. I mean, this thing was huge. So had a I mean, it was great. There's another angle right there. You kind of get a feel of how big that is. All right. Now let me show you some shots of the Grand Canyon. And I actually, I mean, when we got to Flagstaff, our destination was basically. Let me go up a little bit. Here we go. Our destination was at a campsite. Now I've never had the excuse me, never had well, not encouragement, never had the motivation to go camping. But we was at a campground, and it was just, the scenery was beautiful. We were, I mean, completely in the woods, surrounded by trees. It was beautiful, and a lot of people out there camped. They pitched their tents and everything. It was cold at night, so I told my friend, I said, "Tell you what, I'm gonna try this out one night. I'm gonna try to camp one night and see how it goes." And it wasn't a good experience. I won't be doing it again unless I'm more comfortable and I have cooler weather. And I think next time, instead of getting a sleeping bag, I'm going to get a one of those blow up beds. I forgot what they was called, but one of those blow up beds. Next time, I'm going to do that to make sure I'm comfortable, and I'm going to make sure I have more layers of clothes on. So the first experience, they said, is always the more uncomfortable experience. All right. So here we are. Grand Canyon was, oh, tell you what, the Grand Canyon was beautiful. The Grand Canyon was beautiful. Um, I ended up, now here's and I actually ended up hiking the Grand Canyon. Now I didn't train for this, and it actually threw me off guard. But there are some lessons to be learned, which I'm going to share with you in just a second. Okay, that's going to help your business. It can help you in life. Okay, this also pertains to life. It can help you in many areas. So just stick around, and I'm going to share that with you in just a second. But here I am, right here. Actually, I think I'm on the way up, back up. I'm not. I don't remember actually. Yeah, I think I'm back on the way up. You can see my arms a little sweaty here. Um, as I'm going up. But there was a few folks, who did the rim to rim. Actually, let me start over. Okay, so there was different in our group. Okay, there was people who did 6 miles, which means 3 miles down, 3 miles back up. Now this is steep. Now this going down is steep, going up is steep. So you imagine the workout that you get. And actually, I'm still sore. My calves, my hips, my hips were sore for about a day and a half. My calves are still sore, very very sore. So it was definitely a shock to my legs and my body, but it was fantastic. It was fantastic. My mindset kicked in, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. What else? So I was on my way up, and so there was a 6 mile. There was I did the 12 mile. The 12 mile, I think it ended up being about 13 miles. So I went down about 5, 6 miles going down. You go down first, and then you got to go back up if you want to get out before dark. Okay. So I had to go back up. So 12 plus miles round trip in the canyons. No joke. No joke. I didn't train for this. Now I'm grateful that I'm always in the gym working out and everything, with weights, but this wasn't, this different from hiking. Totally different type of training. There were some folks who did the down, all the way down and up, all the way down to the Colorado River and up, which is about 17, 18 miles. There were some folks who did the rim to rim, which is 24 miles, and some people did the rim to rim to rim, which is 48. That was insane. Okay, there was a couple of folks at the end who did the 48 that didn't make it out in time. It got dark and they needed to get some help. So if you plan on going to the Grand Canyon and you plan on doing some hiking, take it easy. Take baby steps. Okay. So let me show you the rest of these pictures real quick. There we are right there. This is the crew. Everybody's smiling before we go down, before going down. This is at the start. This is at the top before we take our plunge down in the canyon. So here I am, got to meet these wonderful, beautiful people, adorable, brothers and sisters of Christ around the world. It's amazing to meet great people like this. I tell you what, and we had a great time. Here's my buddy Mike. This is the one I went down with. He rode with me, so we both came down together and we just had a blast. Had a blast. Here I am right here. There, as you can see in the background, I got my hat on right there. You can see me in the background. Well, you can see me, but you can see that vastness of the canyon. It's just beautiful. The weather was nice. All that whole time we were down there. It probably rained just a little bit one time the day before the canyon, and other than that, it was great. It was great. All right, so let me come out of this here and go up and show you some more. This was at the meteor site in Winslow, Arizona, and as you can see, I'm taking taking a shot there with the astronaut there. I like that shot right there, and back in the background, a little selfie there. Uh, there's my buddy Mike right there, and in the background, you see the big meteor site right there, huge, massive. There's the astronaut. He's down there, and actually, that's way down there in the pit where the meteor right hit. So that's the astronaut that was left behind, so to speak. Let's see what else we got here. And there's another shot of me right there, um, on top of the meteorite site. There's me. That's me at the Grand Canyon right there with my hat on. I don't know. That's I wouldn't call it a mean mug face. I don't know. That's just my goofy face. I don't know. You gotta tell me what you think about that. But I was just messing around. I think at that time I was going down the hill at that time. So you got to see the cactus behind me and everything. It was sunny out there. Had to put my hat on. Had a great time. Had a great time. All right. More pictures. More pictures. And then we'll get into a little mindset talk. Here we go right here. Beautiful. I tell you what, the Grand Canyon is such a beautiful place. It's so surreal. It's so surreal. The scenery is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. This is on the way down right here. Beautiful. The carvings of the rocks and everything just perfect. Look at that. You can see how far I was up before going down. I mean, that is beautiful right there. More pictures here. So I was more down in the canyon here, and I kind of took a picture looking up right there. All right. This is my girlfriend texting me there. There's a tarantula. We saw. Look now. This was a smaller of the tarantulas. The smaller of the tarantulas. But I took this shot of the tarantula here. There's another. This right here really piqued my interest when I was walking down, and I had to take a shot of that. So this is real nice right here. Another great shot, another angle of the Grand Canyon right there. And look at that. Now this little tree looking deal kind of amazed me right here. So I had to take a shot of that right there. And there it is again. So it stuck out like a sore thumb. Stuck out like a sore thumb. So I had to take a picture of that. There's another great shot as we're getting closer to our destination toward the bottom of the canyon. Beautiful. Again, very, very beautiful. Now here's where our destination. This was our stopping point before we turned back up. So this is actually the Colorado River right here. Let me get you another shot. And as I was looking down at the Colorado River, I saw some people down there rafting. I was like, wow, is that people down there? You can see them. They're small as ants. That's how far we were up. So very, very nice there. There's another view. That's just so beautiful. I want to go back. I want to go back soon. So this is actually on the way back home. We got some good shots of. This is not the Grand Canyon, but this is more shots of just how beautiful um, the scenery is in Arizona. And there's some more shots right there. There you go, right there. Just more shots of the scenery around us. Okay, so I think that's it. So what are the lessons? What are the lessons that we can learn? Let me bring this up real quick. What lessons did I learn, and what can I give you to inspire and motivate you to move forward in your life and in your business? Um, that's my girlfriend right there. Give me just 1 second. Hey, honey. Oh, I'm shooting the video, baby. You're on with me right now. Well, they can't see you, but once I upload it on YouTube, it's gonna show me talking to you. But I'm ready, babe. I just finished eating some lunch. All right, honey. I'll see you in a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. We're just gonna keep it rolling. Hey, let's do it. So, what did I learn? What did I learn, and what can you learn? What's the takeaway from this video? What's the takeaway? Well, I didn't train for this, okay, and that can be equivalent to, in a business. I get a lot of people say, I'm new to this, I'm a newbie, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. Okay, that's the equivalent to me not training for a hike. My first hike, major hike in Grand Canyon, is no pushover when it comes to hiking. That's equivalent to saying I'm a newbie online, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. By faith, okay, and by me having the mindset that I do, I said to myself before I got to the Grand Canyon, I'm going to conquer this if it kills me. Now that's just a it's not talking about literal sense. I'm talking metaphorically. If it kills me, basically means I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it out of this mountain. Okay, because I've heard stories before we went on this hike. I heard stories, people not making it back up, people dying, falling off the cliff. I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that wasn't going to happen. So I set myself out to say, you know what? If I go down, I will come back up, regardless of how I feel, because I knew it was going to be a challenge. I didn't remember. I didn't train for this. I was a newbie. That's point number one. Okay, so going down was about 5-6 miles, easy. I felt the pull. You work your leg muscles going down and going up, but you work different parts of the muscle. If that makes sense. You're working a different going down. You got different muscles. You got your muscles working. Going up, you got some different muscles working in your legs and your core. Vice versa. So going down, I felt the burn, but it wasn't hard as going up. Now I tell you what, going up was a different story. I took all my pictures going down. Going up, I was just worried about I just wanted to get out of there. And my goal was to make it out of the Grand Canyon by dark, by sunset. And lo and behold, I did. We started at 8:30 in the morning, and I got up. Okay, now this is a 12, 13 mile hike now. Round trip, down and up, down and up. We started at 8:30 this morning. I made it up around 4:15 p.m., give or take. Now, I stopped a few times to get water, to eat, vice versa. But I made it up. That's the point. Now, I was a newbie. By faith, by the confidence I had in myself, I took the plunge and said, I'm going to do this. Now, coming back up, it burned. Okay, that's why I'm still sore today. It burned like crazy. And my calves are still sore. It's just, it burned. Okay, so give me 1 second. So my calves are still sore. Actually, my body, I believe, is still recovering from the hit. But what other lesson can you take away from this, and can I take away from this, and that I can give you? Here it is. Here it is. You probably already know what I'm about to say. Whatever you decide to do in life and or business, Do it with all your heart, all your mind. Okay? Do it with all your heart and all your mind. Whatever obstacles, because do you think it was an obstacle for me to go up 5, 6 miles going up? Now I'm not talking about just a little hill. I'm talking about a steady climb up. You don't think that was hard or obstacle if I didn't train for it? A complete newbie in hiking? Yes. But here's what I said to myself the whole time. Remember, if it wasn't going to kill me, I can make it through. If it wasn't going to kill me, I can make it through. Even though it burned and hurt, I was sweating, I was tired. I found a way. And folks, it's the same exact way in business. If you start a business and you run into obstacles, if you're a newbie, it doesn't matter. Find a way. And if you're confident, if you have vision, you will find a way to get up the mountain no matter how far you got to go and how much it hurts. You see, the success that I'm having in these days is because I decided to take a plunge down the mountain to see where it led me. And I decided to say, you know what? I hit rock bottom in my business. I'm ready for a change. Let me see how I can get myself up to the top. And that means getting around the right people, getting rid of the wrong people in your life, getting educated in marketing, mastering marketing, being consistent. You see, I get people to come to me and say, I haven't made any sales yet. And then I ask them, what are you doing on a daily basis to grow your business? How many marketing strategies are you mastering today? You see, and that's what it comes down to. So here's my challenge to you, my friend. Make it a point to not only go down the mountain, start your business, etc., etc., but make it a point to keep climbing no matter what. And I tell you what, if you do that, your business will soar. Okay, so I hope this inspired you. I hope this motivated you. I thank you for watching. Thank you for staying a loyal subscriber to my channel. If you're new here, you don't know who I am, I'm going to leave a link below this video that's going to lead to my blog. Okay, and then you're going to learn more about me, who I am, and what I'm willing to help you do online. All right. So God bless. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this inspired and motivated you. And I'm just going to be here to help you succeed. All right. So um, looking forward to turning this thing up now that I'm back and rejuvenated. I want to help more people be successful online. I'm tired of seeing people fail. Okay, I'm tired of seeing people fail. You don't need another opportunity. You don't need another business opportunity. You need to master what you already have, which first is your mindset, and then everything else will take care of its place. All right. Ontarian Hawkins here. Click the link below to learn more about me and my mission for those who join, who lock hands with me. And I look forward to seeing you at the top of the Grand Canyon. All right. Add me as a friend on Facebook. If you can't add me as a friend, simply just send me a message and I'll get back to you ASAP. Okay. Take care. God bless. Talk to you soon.